Well, hello there folks, welcome back to the Whiskey Friend. No, don't switch off, you're not mistaken, it is me. Yes, it is a peated whiskey. No sherry today, no bourbon cask today. We're all about the peat. We're going to tackle the Bruichladdich Distillery. We're heading over to the Port Charlotte. I'm starting 2022 off. As I say, I'm going to do as many peated whiskies as I can throughout January, and it may even overlap into February, folks, depending on how well I'm getting on with it. I've got so much peated whiskey to try. I have been dabbling a little bit in the past here and there, so I'm going to give it a dedicated series at the minute. So I'm really going to tackle some peat, going to tackle some Ardbegs, going to tackle some Lashigs, going to tackle some Lagavulins, some Speyside peated whiskies. I've got so much stuff to go through, but I'm kicking the series off, and I think I'm kicking it off with a cracker. I'm going to dive into the Port Charlotte 10, heavily peated, 50% ABV, non-chill filtered, natural colour, tick, 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 tick. As you've been watching the channel, you know that's all the boxes ticked, which is fantastic presentation. I picked this one up under £40, I think it was about 36, 37, maybe even £38. Super value. I think it's classed as an entry level Islay peated whiskey. Let's find out if it is. So yeah, I've had this one poured for the last hour or so, guys. I've just let it opened up. I've had it covered up because I wanted to keep some of them beautiful aromas in there. It's been covered up by the trusty Whiskey Friend coin, batch 2. Just a quick interruption here, folks, just to let you know, batch 3 is in the mail at the minute, so they should be arriving with me any day. So if you have already purchased batch 1 and batch 2 and you want to get a hold of your batch 3 coins and keep your collection going, I will be sending out emails shortly, or you can just contact me by email. I'll pop some links into the description down below. So I'm looking forward to those coins. It's a new Down the Hatch coin and a Whiskey Battle coin, so it's a fantastic. Hopefully it's going to be arriving any day now, so I'll be looking forward to getting them out. But at the minute, I'm sticking with my trusty number 46, batch 2 Whiskey Friend coin. But anyway, let's get back to the whiskey, this one. So yeah, Port Charlotte, Bruichladdich Distillery, Islay whiskey. What you'll find is the Bruichladdich is the distillery, but it has a kind of umbrella there. It's got the Bruichladdich tends to be the kind of unpeated whiskies, which is the classic laddie, falls into that category. Heavily peated Port Charlotte is the peated whiskies, and then you'll have Octomore, which is the real high ppms, parts per million, and I don't expect you to think I'm going to pull out an Octomore bottle, so I don't have any Octomore on the shelf. So I'm going to dive into this one, guys. I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to nose it, taste it, score it, get myself gone as usual. And just before I start, guys, I wish everyone had a very happy Christmas and a fantastic new year. And let's look forward to 2021 is gone. Lots of fantastic whiskey. Let's see what 2022 brings. So on the nose of this one, I have been sitting with it, guys, for the last couple of weeks, and I've been really getting to know it, and it's classed as an entry level. Would you say it's entry level? Dive into the comments and let me know if you think it's entry level. Is it up there with Ardbeg 10? Is it up there with Kilkerran heavily peated? We will find out as the year goes on, because I'm going to tackle all those whiskies as we go through the month of January. But what I find with this one, you'll know right away that it's peated, it's smoky, it's Islay, it's briny, it's maritime, it's salty, it's sea salt, it's sea breeze, it's ocean breeze, however you want to put it. It's maritime, it's Islay, it's so salty. But once you get past the smoke and the peat, it's got a beautiful meaty element. It's quite meaty on the nose, but it's got a sweet sauce, maybe a kind of sweet barbecue sauce, or maybe even a honey glaze. It's glazed meats. But then once you really get into that, there's plenty of red fruit, berry fruit, lovely hints of vanilla in here as well. So there's a real nice vanilla note in there. I think the cask makeup of this one, again, I think there's some wine, second fill wine casks in here as well. So there's that beautiful, there's still got the sweet fruits, the red fruits, maybe some stewed fruits. plenty of citrus as well. The citrus it's coming to me is some lemon. It's a touch minty. Some sultana, maybe a little bit of raisin in there as well. So there's a lot going on in the nose, but it's very meaty, it's smoky, it's peaty, it's heavily peated. But wow. But right in there as well, guys, in the back, there's a kind of minerality going in there. It's like maybe a wet clay or maybe a putty element, a putty note. But it's really sweet, vanilla sweet. It's that sea breeze, that ocean breeze, but there's the sweet, the citrus, the red fruit. Real nice nose, and it's a real engaging nose, folks. But the colour looks absolutely fantastic as well, so it's all natural, as we said earlier. As you see, guys, I'm getting a wee bit eager. I can't wait to get into this one. As I've got a little bit used to it, so I'm really looking forward to it. What's the best way of explaining it? I've had such a good time with this whiskey that I'm really looking forward to this peat series. So there you go. That tells you what kind of idea how this review is going to go. Alan's getting excited. Okay, let's have a quick sip. Oh wow, maybe this is what I've been missing, guys. Maybe I should have tackled Port Charlotte a wee bit earlier in my whiskey journey, but that is so nice. It's a punchy arrival. I'm not sure whether it's the ABV at the 50% ABV or it's a little bit of spice in there. Maybe some clove. I think it's the ABV on that first sip, but it's certainly a punchy arrival. But it's once you get past the smoke and the peat and the salt, there's lots and lots of berry fruit, stewed fruits, berry fruits, black currants, sultanas, raisins, but there's some gooseberry, some blackberry, some raspberry, lots and lots of berry fruit. It's actually quite jammy. That lemon note I think it's gone a little bit orangey now because it's still jammy and sticky. Maybe even a red jam, but I think there's also a hint of maybe some marmalade in there as well. All over it, it's smoky, it's salty, it's a little bit carbolic in there as well. Maybe some ginger, some clove. Definitely some oak. But I'm even picking up, let's have a second sip of this, folks. Real nice. Wow. Nice. The berry fruit. There's even a little bit of confectionery note there. Maybe some raspberry sweets. Maybe some cola cube. Something. Yeah, definitely a little confectionery note there as well, but it's oaky, it's sweet. It's sweet, but it's also at the same time, it's savoury as well. So it's a beautiful, sweet, savoury, smoky. It's beautifully balanced, it's beautifully integrated. There's so much flavour going on in this as well. Wow. It's rich. Lovely texture. Lovely mouthfeel. But it has everything. It has the smoke, it has the sweetness, it has the savoury, it has that little bit of mince there as well. Wow. Even there's a little hint of that savoury note. Maybe I'm picking up some beef frazzles, something like that. There's a little beefy note, little beefy crisp. I don't know if you have, in the UK we have some beef frazzles. Other parts of the world are probably going to be called other things. But wow, it's so sweet, it's so fruity, it's so beautifully balanced, it's so much flavour, as I said. Such a nice whiskey. So let me do a little bit for the finish and then I'll get going, guys. I was going to add some water, but I don't think I'm going to have much left of this to put any water in it. I have tried it with water. I love it at the 50% ABV. I think bringing the water in, it makes it a little bit fruitier, a little bit sweeter. Doesn't do much with the smoke. The smoke stays there all the way through. But yeah, let's do the finish. Cheers. Wow, such nice whiskey. Okay, guys, the finish. I don't think it's, if there's anything, maybe it's the weak part of this. I think it's the finish. I think the nose is fantastic. I think the palate's wonderful. The finish, don't get me wrong, the finish is nice. And it doesn't have to be a super long finish, but I'm surprised with it being heavily peated that it kind of drops off a little bit. Nothing kind of lingers around. There's a little bit of that jammy marmalades on the finish. There's mineral notes there, that kind of wet stone, maybe wet rocks, or outdoor kind of. It's salty, it's sooty. There's a little bit of lemon citruses in there, and there's a little bit of menthol as well. So there's so much going on in this whiskey. Loving it. I'm really looking forward to this little peat series that's coming up, guys. So hopefully you can stick with me. If you've tried this Port Charlotte whiskey, guys, just dive into the comments and let me know what you think about it. Port Charlotte, heavily peated. Does it compete with Ardbeg? Does it compete with Lagavulin? Does it compete with Laphroaig, Lechig? All those peated whiskies, Kilkerrans, how does it match up with them? I'm hopefully going to find out through the season. May do some. I'm going to bring back, guys, just on a more regular basis, just to let you know. Hence the whiskey battles will be coming back. So I'm going to do a lot more whiskey battles in the run up into the new year, or in through the year. I'm going to start doing lots and lots of battles. Want to put some whiskies head to head and see how they compare. Pick out some winners. See how difficult it is to get a winner. So yeah, so hopefully we're looking forward to those. Any battles that you would like to see coming up in the new year, guys, then dive into the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see. Would you like to see Ardbeg against the Port Charlotte? Would you like to see the Lagavulin against the Ardbeg? Would you like to see the Lechig against the Port Charlotte? Dive in and let me know what you think, folks. But yeah, score-wise on this one, I think it's very, very easy for me, guys. I'm going to score this 89 out of 100. What a whopping start that one is. I see, it's definitely a whiskey that you should have on the shelf. If it's any consolation, I've went out and I've purchased myself another bottle already, so that's in the mail at the minute. That's on the way. That should be arriving any day soon. So this one, I think, will kind of sit on the shelves now on a regular basis. That's pretty much for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've liked it, you know what to do. Give me the thumbs up. If you've hit the subscribe button. Just a quick one, guys. We've had a fantastic December on the subscribers. Big thanks to all those guys who's joined, all those new subscribers. And big thanks to all the guys who's been here from the beginning. Wonderful, wonderful job. We're coming really, really close to that 5k now. Just a little push now. I think we're in the home straight towards the 5k. You never know, guys. Maybe in a couple of months we'll be heading for that 6k. So big thanks to everyone. Big thanks to everyone who subscribed. Big thanks to everyone who's about to subscribe. Just down here. Doesn't cost you anything. It's completely free. You're helping the channel massively on its way to the magical 5k. Other than that, I'm Alan. I'm the Whiskey Friend. Until the next one, I'll see you all very, very soon now. Cheers.